So it's June 22nd, 2021, and we flew a couple of the kids out last night. Tammy went with Brooke, Kane, and Jamie, essentially my three youngest. And the journey we're on right now is moving them to Florida. And we'll go through some of the reasons why and our philosophy of why and what's been happening, and as a family why we've made this decision. But I could also tell apparently it's really not an easy one. As easy as it seems, you know, it's change. And I could tell it's getting real now. What's been a conversation, and I don't know, there's just a lot of layers there. So, you know, we'll share it here. People have been asking me a lot of questions, and people have suggested we do these vlogs, I guess you call it. We'll give it a shot. But their flight was delayed last night, and Brookie's got, I guess, a tryout with a soccer team that they thought was going to be this afternoon, but it actually turns out to be earlier this morning. So she's going to be probably a little tired. And she'll have to make it work, suck it up proverbially, and do the best she can. And then Kane is training with his potential next football team. And yesterday I had to send a text to the coach to let him know we're pretty much 85% there that he's not going to be playing for them, which was tough because they're great guys, great kids. Been playing with them for many years, and it's tough. This is not easy, man. This is a tough life choice. And I think we'll start with this video to share it and see how it goes. And we ask for prayers. I know I'm praying. I've prayed. I've had many signs that this is where we need to go as a family. And it's not an easy one, baby, but we'll document it. I'm on my way now to our Connecticut Chiropractic Council golf tournament fundraising event. And then I'm heading to the airport to meet up with them. So we'll talk later. So we made it to the airport. Had an awesome morning with some friends out on the links. Got here to get my global entry done early, which will make processing, navigating this, because even though we're moving the family to Florida, I will still be practicing in Connecticut, people. I will just be flying. I will have a pilot flying me to work every week. It's going to be awesome and blessed. Look at all these people in the airport. It's packed. It's great. I'm going to be looking for, if anyone knows about it, I don't know if there's a way to do freaking flyer things where you book all your flights weekly in advance. We're going to make it happen. It's going to be an interesting process. It's awesome. But Brookie had an awesome training this morning with the Tampa soccer program. Said the kids were amazing, so that's a blessing. And then JJ met, I got to find out her name, Kat. Her name's Kat. She's like a famous TikToker or influencer on social media. I got to find out if she knows me. They call her Kat, K-A-T. And JJ was really fired up. Maybe we'll share a picture of it. She took a picture with her, which was pretty cute. So the kids seem happy. The airport is hopping. I kind of miss having this airport to myself, but it's pretty cool. And the whole global entry, and I already got TSA pre-check, all that kind of stuff's going to make it a lot more luxurious commuting to CT from FL in the near future. So stay tuned, people. This is good things. So far, everything seems positive. The kids seem upbeat. God willing, everything goes well, man. But, you know, you got to leap feet first sometimes in life. And, you know, I can admit that there's been a little bit of cold feet in the past couple days because you want to do the right things for your children and your family. And I got to think about my patients. And we are absolutely blessed at Judson Family Chiropractic with an amazing crew, amazing doctors. They're all in. Our staff is just top-notch, constantly training. It's the Ritz-Carlton of chiropractic, baby, and I'm proud of that. And I'm not going anywhere. Pretty much my schedule will stay the same, and that's, at the end of the day, that takes the angst out of my brain and helps me relax because I want to give, love, serve out of my abundance and keep taking care of the people. And who knows, now we got to maybe start opening some practices in the FL, you know what I'm saying? Got to spread the love, baby. So we'll get back to you soon. I'm getting ready to board. Blessed. So it's 5 in the morning in sunny Florida. Let me tell you, look at that. Because your location changes doesn't mean your routine has to change. A couple things I like to teach my kids is when you commit and stick to what you're doing, because it's that important. And I had someone ask me, it's a funny thing, asked me yesterday, because I'm writing another book right now called The Backpack. And it's on phase 3 right now. So phase 1 is really the idea, the concept, kind of things coming into my head, things I notice. With this one at least, well, all of them. It's our 3rd book. It's experiences with patients, thousands of conversations we have with patients, my children, family members, friends. And in my world, it's the concepts of healing and living to your fullest potential. And what do we have to do to achieve that? And listen, because I'm the author of it, doesn't necessarily mean I'm the creator of it. My experiences are the creator of it. It's the creation of it. And we all have that within us, those experiences of life. And I'm going through the transition of life right now that I never projected with my kids. Other life experiences has created what I call an adaptation phase. It's forced us to adapt at a new level, think differently, and prepare. And for me, it's doing what's best for our kids, which I think we could all agree upon, those of us that have children. But there's also the concept of putting the oxygen mask on yourself first. And that's why I'm up at 5 in the morning. It was one of the biggest things I neglected. You know, I say this when I write my goals every year. There was one spot that always failed, and it was a big F. It was my own personal fitness. You know, I could walk into a gym and lift a lot, fill my ego, squat, deadlift, bench, do all the gorilla workouts, but I wasn't fit. And I realized that wasn't being the best version of myself, my healthiest self, and that wasn't gonna serve my family, but more so myself. And my why didn't become big enough when I realized I had to get selfish and make it about me. Because I always made it about other people. Serving the patients, serving my children, serving others. Everything was outside of myself. And then we had to look within. And what mattered most was me. So when I'm the better version of myself, things are going to be better for all those other people, all those other experiences. So when I had a conversation with someone, they said, where do you find time to write these books? I met this guy on the plane, sat next to me. He said, you sound like you got a busy life. As I was walking this morning, because this book now is moving into phase, I don't know, probably 2. First rough draft is done. Now we're working on all the fine tuning, maybe change some of the stories. But a whole concept just dropped into my head as I was walking. And I told this gentleman, basically write the book around my children's life. My other books I wrote my tasks were accomplished early in the morning, late at night, when they were sleeping or not around, where I could focus my energy on that because I don't ever want to take away from my children. So literally on this walk, pulled out my phone, my notes, and I put it on voice memo. And I literally just wrote a chapter, a whole concept as I walked. It took me about probably a half a mile. Spoke it into existence. And now we'll work on that and tweak it. And it's powerful stuff, man. I couldn't sit at a table and think this through. But as I'm out here at 5 in the morning walking, the idea dropped in, the message dropped in, the message dropped in. And I listened, I put it in writing, and now the concept will be in the book, and it's the message to mom and dad about healing from within, addressing the rocks in your backpack to allow yourself to heal. And it's not our fault because those rocks are in there. It's our experiences we learn from our parents who learn from their parents. And we project that onto our own children, how to handle stress and circumstance. And when we realize that, it's not all our fault, but it's what was learned, we will allow ourselves to heal, which will help our children to heal, which will help those around us heal as we become a better version of ourselves, that God granted us the spirit on this planet, the educated that was put into us as children. We could clean that up. And that starts with looking in the mirror, taking those rocks out of the backpack, addressing them, and healing, allowing ourselves a space of healing. And that a lot of times means getting your ass up at 5 in the morning and getting out on the road and moving your body and letting the world sleep while the spirit speaks to you. Be blessed.